All right, everybody. We are live again today. We're getting goofy, as the thumbnail would
Yeah.
suggest. How are you doing? Thanks for coming on, Goofy.
Hey, bro, appreciate you having me. I'm doing well. I'm pumped up about being on your channel. And then again, I want to thank you for coming on my channel too. So we're doing a little home and home here.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pleasure to get on with you. Me, just a little person getting on. Someone you have what, almost 300 subscribers, or maybe even more now. Like
Nah,
you're popping
250.
off.
Nah, nope.
All right. Well, I'm like a tenth of you, bro.
I'm just a humble guy who loves talking about football, man. So if it was 250 subscribers or 25, I'm happy to be streaming. I'm happy to be talking about ball.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to seeing. So who's your partner? And so you think you can tout right now?
The commish.
Okay. Yes. Okay. And how's that going? Have you liked working with Mitch
It's been awesome because the commission's a hard worker, man. He was
dude,
getting
he puts in the work.
so anytime that I'm working with somebody who I know is going to put in the effort, it's going to be an awesome experience, right? It's kind of like back in school, high school, middle school. You always want to be partnered with the person that's going to carry their own weight.
Or carry your weight.
Or carry your weight, exactly.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
I would be the type of guy that sits in the back and lets the other people get me the A, you know?
Yeah. So with that, I'm sure you chose your partner wisely.
Yeah, you make friends with a kid that's really artistic or creative or something like that, and then you really hope that his mom has good snacks or something when you come over.
Yep. Perfect.
Yep. And then they always have the hot sister, which definitely doesn't hurt.
Yeah. Hey, I'm so glad to see you keeping up with your content, even after So You Think You Could Tout. I think we had a conversation. We might have had a conversation about continuing to put in content even after the show. So man, I'm thrilled to see you still hammering out this content, bro.
Yeah, I mean, so I had always kind of wanted to do it. I don't know necessarily if I would have just done it in like fantasy football, but I always kind of wanted to get into the realm. And so when Pete did the contest, it wasn't necessarily just to win the contest, because I didn't think that I had a very good chance, if we're being completely honest, at least this year, in winning. But I really just wanted to have a reason to get in. So I've been really enjoying it. It's been pretty cool so far. So I'm grateful for this as an opportunity.
Awesome.
What I'm gonna tweet out.
If I could ask you, if there was one lesson that you learned while you were on the contest, what was the biggest lesson in regards to even content-based lesson or even fantasy-based lesson?
So, man, there were so many things that I feel like I learned. I feel like every single day, every single minute, like there was something to have learned. I really did like Pete's advice, though, to me personally, when I was on the Best Ball Bash, of just obviously you want to be yourself. If you're not being yourself, then you're probably going to get burnt out in this sphere. You see lots of YouTubers just like, I'm done, and there's just a common theme with them. Like, they were super out there, super crazy, putting on a facade that's just not them. And so he encouraged, be yourself, but allow yourself the comfortability to just kind of go a little bit crazy, a little bit more smiley, just to allow the camera to really reflect your personality, because it kind of kills your personality a little bit if you're just super monotone and not crazy. And so you did a really good job of that. Like, I don't know if you even need to go like 110%. Like, just you at even 5%, I think is crazy. So and crazy in a good way. So
yeah, appreciate you. I'm cranking it up a little bit though, man. Trust me. I try to bring a little bit more energy than I would in my daily life. Yeah, like you said, if you try to do it too much, where you're trying to be somebody that you're not, burnout is real.
Yeah, for sure. We got Best Ball Q in here. The other where we got BBC's galore around here.
Yeah.
And so all right.
Shout out Best Ball Q, man, all day long. Shout out Best Ball Q. One of the a staple in the best ball community.
That's what they say.
For sure.
What do you say we get into? This is what nobody really wants to hear me talk for too long. Do we want to get into a Best Ball Mania 7?
Let's do it. And shoot, we can talk as long as you want, man. You know, I'll keep the conversation going.
There we go. Well, we are.
Let's go feel pretty quick.
One person away. Yeah, there we go.
Shout out to Flock Fantasy for hooking us up with that tool.
Yeah. I didn't realize that you got hooked up as well, but yeah, Joe hit me up. What a guy! Yeah. And we got the Flock Fantasy tool. It's great.
I'm trying to figure out how long we get to keep it.
It's forever. It's been credited to our account forever, bro.
Bro, shout out to Flock Fantasy. Shout out to
Site
Mason
credits,
Dodd. That's big time. Heck yeah, I took him up on that offer, man.
That was awesome.
Heck yeah, I took him up on that offer.
So we're in here at pick 5. I mean, this is like the best spot to be, anywhere from pick 1 to pick 5. Do you have any opinions? Are you kind of a Jackson Smith and Jigba hater, or do you kind of believe him this year that he's going to be able to do something similar, or are you kind of out on him?
I'm not out. I'm not fading Jackson Smith and Jigba at all. The first 5 picks in the best ball drafts are pretty much, they don't differentiate or vary very much, do they? You know, so I plan on leaving the Best Ball Mania summer with probably about 8% JSN. So I'm clicking them. I'm clicking them. I'm not about to be the one fading JSN and pay for it.
Yeah, I mean, that feels bad. So
now I am concerned that Clint Kubiak is no longer there. I do think Clint Kubiak is a heck of a play caller. I think he's one of the best play callers in the NFL. So I'm not going to be so sure that the guy that's coming in after him is going to be as talented as Clint Kubiak is, and that worries me.
But he comes from the McShanahan tree, so we can just hope and pray that basically everything that comes. Dude, we got Hartman in the chat. Hope and pray that basically anything that comes from that tree is gold and worth its while, and that the Seahawks as an organization know what they're doing when it comes to hiring. They've just been hire after hire after hire that have just been great. That's and true. They don't put up with subpar or even above average. They put up with excellence.
That's true.
And so, I mean, you saw that. I'm forgetting who they had 2 years ago, but like JSN kind of broke out a little bit, and they still cut him, and so they're looking for excellence, and I think that's what the Seahawks are going to be providing for quite a few years. So yeah. I'm going to be pretty in on the Seahawks all in all.
Yeah, I will never doubt any decisions that Mike McDonald makes. I believe he's a heck of a coach. Obviously, he won the Super Bowl, so.
Yeah. Mike McDonald is an incredible coach, and the fact that he gets to pretty much just focus on the defense and make it what it was last year, and then just keep on getting better. I'm pretty excited, especially being a Seahawks fan. I'm pretty grateful.
Oh yeah, you are a Seahawks fan. Do you recognize? I don't recognize any of these names. I don't see any friends and family in here with us in this draft. It's hard, $25 draft. Everybody ain't gonna just hop in though.
Yeah. I don't recognize any of these people. So we'll see if anyone's okay. I'm really high on Bowers. Do you have any?
We just got done talking about Clint Kubiak, didn't we? So
let's go. We've got 2 Clint Kubiak.
We got his past and his future.
Yeah, there we go.
I have no problem with that. In Clint Kubiak, I trust. He's had some great comments about Brock Bowers lately. And let's get ready for our next pick. It should be.
So you let me know where do you see Rashee Rice going? Just normally until we know a little bit more about him recovering from prison.
Mm-hmm. He is going to prison / jail, whatever he is. I don't take Rashee Rice, and it's not because of who he is as a player. It's because a lot of times in these first 3 rounds, I'm heavy taking running backs, and Rashee Rice, I think a lot of his touches were designer touches. Andy Reid getting creative to get Rashee Rice the football. You see him getting jet sweeps. You see him getting screens. Andy Reid gave that to him, and Andy Reid could also take those plays away from him. Especially when you got a guy like Kenneth Walker in the Chiefs organization now as well. Some of those targets, those designer plays that Rashee Rice was getting inside the 10 can fade now that Kenneth Walker is in there. Is going to be taking some of that goal line work.
Did you hear the news about Josh Jacobs getting arrested today?
Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. Don't got much to say about it, but I won't be clicking him. I'll be keeping up with the news.
So we can get him at pick 29 here, but you're saying no?
I wouldn't. I would keep up with the news a little bit, to be honest with you.
I think Devontae Smith then is kind of a smash here. What do you think?
I agree. Having Njigba and Devontae Smith on the same team with Brock Bowers is a pretty good start.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, where do you see Devonta Smith after just the seemingly obvious A.J. Brown trade to New England?
Right now, I think he's getting drafted, and the A.J. Brown trade is already built in. I do truly believe that. Once A.J. Brown does get traded, if he does get traded, I think Devontae Smith is one of the most talented wide receivers in the NFL. My only concern is can Jalen Hurts match Devontae Smith's greatness? That's my concern.
Yeah, I mean, you saw a lot last year where Devontae Smith really paid off at ADP. You saw him play really well when A.J. Brown wasn't on the field. And so I would be inclined to believe the only thing that I'd be worried about is if Mekhi Lemon is just really the truth.
No,
and then
I ain't worried
Stowers
about
is pretty good. But if you're not worried about that,
I ain't worried about that.
Then I would be taking Devonta Smith almost every time that I could.
Yeah.
But I am going to be a little bit worried about how we figure out this running back room. But if you build it, it will come. So.
Yeah, we got a lot of work to do at running back, but that is the downside of drafting at pick 3, 4, and 5, because you're either going Chase, Nakua, or Jackson Smith and Jigba. When you get back to that 2-3 turn, it's
you want to be taking Bowers if you can,
and if Bowers is there, you're taking Bowers. So at this point, it's a struggle because a lot of those premier running backs are gone at this point. So we got to make correct decisions and pick guys who could pan out for us.
For sure. Yeah. So would you be okay? Garrett Wilson goes. He would be the only person I think I would probably rather have over Scatabo. How do you feel about Scatabo here?
We need running backs. I don't take much Scatabo. We just gotta. Okay. I'm not gonna sit here and act different on your channel. I don't take much Cam Scatabo, and the only reason is because I think that injury was pretty serious, and I want to see it field.
Yeah. So does that mean that you take a lot more Tyrone Tracy?
I have been taking a lot of Tyrone Tracy. I'm well over 8% on Tyrone Tracy. I do think that they're going to try to ramp up Cam Scatabo from whenever he starts. I don't think he's going to be starting with 20 touches a game. They'll try to ramp him up because I don't think they're trying to throw him out there too early and have anything happen week 1, week 2, week 3.
Yeah. I think Tracy's a really good pick in the eliminator. And I would be a little bit lower on Cam Scatabo. What do you think about Bucky Irving and the news? I feel like it's pretty much been the same news the entire time. Just people haven't really been reacting to it very much. I'm pretty low on Bucky, all things considered, and I've been taking a lot of
Gainwell.
of Gainwell. I think Gainwell is a smash.
Me too. When Todd Bowles said that Bucky will be back in the summer or the fall, that's when I got concerned.
So Swift, Quinshawn, Price, we could get Price as a team stack with Dart.
I can't really check the bye weeks. Make sure we don't have a matching bye week with Cam Scatabo with any of those guys.
We don't. Who do you want?
And I'm confined with Jadarian Price. I'm fine with Jadarian Price.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy with all those guys. I think I would probably just for the team correlation, probably rather have Price over the other. But I don't mind.
I mean, a little Jackson Smith and Jigba getting tackled on the 3 yard line, and then Jadarian Price hammering it in there. That's going to happen a couple times.
That's and people don't really trust his passing work game, but it's not like they really have a whole lot of other people that can catch passes. I'm not super in on Emmanuel Wilson, so I think Jadarian Price will just kind of be trial by fire, and they're just going to have to use him. And so I'm looking forward to seeing what Jadarian Price has to put on the field. Some people would be George Holani bros. I don't know if I can get there.
Yeah, I haven't got there either. It's going to be Jadarian Price and Emmanuel Wilson, I believe. And even if Jadarian Price hasn't proven to be a great pass catcher, I still believe he's a better receiver out the backfield than Emmanuel Wilson. I saw that you clicked by Shul Tootin there. I don't think he's going to come back. I've been doing a lot of research on Chris Rodriguez, and Chris Rodriguez is a hell of a player, man. And he's one of those guys that is going to be the first. He's going to be your first and second down back. He's going to get a ton of snaps, and he is going to run that game clock dry when he gets a high hand. So Chris Rodriguez makes me nervous about Bashul Tootin. I love Bashul Tootin's game, but Chris Rodriguez is just he's a good player.
Chris Rodriguez truther. I don't know if I can stomach it.
Yeah, I am. I did see some injury news come out about Chris Rodriguez, so that was concerning about him not participating in OTAs.
Yeah, I have to be honest. I haven't really been paying too much attention to the state of Chris Rodriguez, but so we're coming up here. I really do not like Chuba. I don't like any of the. I do not mind taking an unstacked Jaden Daniels, where we could do Marvin Harrison Jr. What do you think?
I'd rather take an unstacked Jaden Daniels than take Marvin Harrison Jr.
Okay.
What's your thoughts there? Well, he's ours now.
So I think that Marvin Harrison Jr. has a lot of outs to being pretty solid this year.
Mm-hmm.
He's year 3 receiver. Yeah. And I'm not really in on Michael Wilson. And I think that Trey McBride is going to have a hard time doing exactly what he did last year. And so just by order of operations, I think that means that in my mind, Marvin Harrison takes the next step. And I just feel like he has the skill set to do so. He just hasn't really been given the opportunity. I think it's more so a factor of coaching and quarterback play than anything else. But I think that the coaching issue will probably be squared up. And I don't really mind Jacoby Brissett.
Okay, yeah, I don't mind Jacoby Brissett either. Yeah, I'm willing to give. I'm not fading Marvin Harrison. I'm not reaching up to click him at all, but I'll give him one more year.
What do you think about Stevenson here? I don't mind taking him here. I'm not the biggest fan of Stevenson, but I think that he's the best of the contingent backs.
Yeah, he's definitely the best.
Harvey, Jalen Warren.
Ramondre's definitely the best out of the backs that are left. He's still has a nice contract. He's going to play.
I forgot that he has a week 11. It's okay. The bye week bros can fire us.
No, that's okay. It's okay. I'm completely fine with that. We're going to take more than 3 running backs, so we'll be good. Now, if I'm doing hyper fragile running backs, then I try not to match bye weeks, but I don't think that's the build that we're going for here.
Yeah. I think we'll have at least 2 more, so it'll be okay. Should be all right, and then we'll have them for the rest of the season, so that should be good.
So we're up here in a couple picks. What do we got? A 1-3-2-1 going?
Yeah, 1-3-2-1. And so we've got our QB, we've got our flex. We just need one more wide receiver to balance out our starting lineup just for the majority of the weeks.
With this being Jaden Daniel, are you expecting this to be a 2 quarterback build here?
Maybe. It just depends on what we get to fall. I mean, it depends on the wide receivers as well and who we get to stack. I mean, obviously we have Brock Bowers, and so Fernando Mendoza being a cheap quarterback at the end, and then also possibly picking up Sam Darnold, both two cheap quarterbacks. And so I think that there's still plenty of room for a 3-quarterback build, but definitely on the cards to do depending on following ADPs.
Right. We're about to be up. So just start clicking some guys that you're looking at here so we can start talking about it early. We don't need to wait till the last minute.
So I really like Kyle Monangai at this ADP. I don't know what you think.
That's exactly where my eye was the entire time, BB Chosen. That's where my eye was a lot the entire time. I really like Kyle Monangai. You know, and DeAndre Swift, Kyle Monangai, even if they share the backfield like they did last year, I feel like that's just fine value for Kyle Monangai right there at that spot right there.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at what he did last year, especially with the passing work, he's been really, really solid, and they didn't pick up anyone, so they just kind of have to target somebody. So I'm gonna be pretty in on Kyle Monangai just as a whole.
We gotta grab us a spike wide receiver here. The question is, who you think gonna spike more, Quentin Johnston or Xavier Worthy or Michael Pittman is the guys I'm looking at right here.
Yeah. I probably would be Quentin Johnston here, but you could convince me that it's Xavier Worthy, Jacoby Myers, Pittman. I like all of them, to be completely honest. I just think that I like Quentin Johnston here the most.
It's a toss-up for me. So, Quentin Johnston is just
he's definitely
fine.
The spike guy.
Yeah, he's going to spike. I like Mike McDaniel. I think Quentin Johnston is going to get him some opportunities to catch some vertical routes from Justin Herbert. And if he could just give us what he's been giving us in touchdowns the last couple of years, that'll be fine. Get a couple more receptions, and he's a good pick right there.
Yeah.
I'm starting to like him more. I was more in on Trey Harris as pre-best ball was going on, but the Mike McDaniel's comments about Quentin Johnston, I can't refute. They've been pretty strong. He's pretty high on him.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't know if anyone remembers this or not, but historically, I was a pretty big bear on Quentin Johnston. Like, if you watched my first video with Pete on the Best Ball Bash, I was like hating on QJ. It's just I don't like QJ at all. But I was challenged to go back and just kind of look at, well, what did Quentin Johnston do last year? And I think a lot of what had sparked my distaste for Quentin Johnston is I had too much of a redraft framework on him. And I think QJ is not a very good redraft player. He's too much of a spike up and down kind of guy. And you just can't afford to take zeros almost ever in redraft, even if he could score you 25 points the next week. And so the reason I disliked him so much was just because of how many zeros he could score in any given week on a redraft league. But when you're playing best ball and you don't have to worry about where he's going, what week he's just going to give you points whenever. I think that so long as you have these other guys that have really high floors like Devontae Smith and Jackson Smith and Jigba, and then there are other guys at the back end of the draft that you can really get some good floor play. That Quentin Johnston is just a smash at ADP. I think that there are very few guys that can give you multiple 25-point game weeks, especially in the playoffs, like Quentin Johnston can.
Yeah, it's a different game, and the faster that you realize that, because I'm coming from redraft too, the better seasons you're gonna have when you recognize what game you're playing.
So you said Chris Rodriguez earlier. I think that I like Jonathan Brooks better just as a whole, but if you would rather have Chris Rodriguez, I'm completely fine.
I was thinking wide receiver here, another spike guy.
Wandale or KC?
I would go Wandale if we got time. How do you feel about that?
Okay, we missed it. Okay, we got Chris Rodriguez.
We can't get no more running backs.
We'll probably be done at running back or close to it. And I don't mind our running back room. I think that it's completely fine.
No, I don't mind it either. Getting Chris Rodriguez makes it stronger than I thought it was going to be, because I thought we were going to push running backs for a couple more rounds.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is if we're going to wait for the quarterback with Sam Darnold, and we're going to wait at quarterback for Fernando Mendoza, we have a lot of time to catch up at wide receiver for a while, unless we want to click a tight end here, which I'm not really thinking we'll do.
Are we going to try to push? Are we going to try to push Sam Darnold one more round?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure we know where he's at. Okay.
So I really actually like Stephon Diggs here. I know that he's a little bit of a scroll, but we don't have any chance of getting him on the way back around anyway. I don't know what your thoughts are on Jaden Higgins, Khalil Shakir, or Jalen Coker, or one of these tight ends, but
I got a lot of Jaden Higgins. I think he's going to have a great year. But I don't mind fading Jaden Higgins in this draft. I already got enough exposure to Jaden Higgins.
Okay, you're good with Stephon Diggs?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay. We should be able to get Sam Darnold, if I had to guess, on the way back around.
Yeah, I don't see why we wouldn't be able to get Sam Darnold on the way back around, especially in a best ball mania. Most of these guys are going to pretty much play by the playbook. So I hope we get him. It'll be.
Diggs will smash.
Diggs is definitely going to smash, man. He's going to be a great. I know best ball Q's been on him for quite a while. So what's that exposure you got on Diggs? I know it was over 40-50% last time we talked best ball Q.
So the pick 101 went Breece Hall in the second round. That's certainly something.
I've done it. So
yeah,
actually,
I say
I haven't done it. I would have took, I usually take Breece Hall right there at the turn, at the 3 spot in the turn, just to validate my pick. I still took him in the third, but I would take him right there at the top of the third. And wouldn't think twice about it, because I think he's a heck of a running back. I think he has a good offensive line. I think that this offense is going to be better than last year's offense. And I tried not to compare last year's offense to what's coming ahead, especially if a lot of things changed personnel-wise.
He's dig-mogging you right now, dude. So we've got a guy that really likes his wide receivers through quite a few rounds. He's got the same amount of wide receivers as any other pick.
Are you looking at the 6th spot right there?
We're on the clock. Just Sam Darnold here.
Sam Darnold for sure. That's an easy pick. I'm glad we got him.
Easy pick.
Yeah.
I am going to be probably for the rest of the year just hard fading Jalen McMillan.
Why?
I think that's probably going to go down. You like Jalen McMillan?
Yes.
Who is he going to be playing instead of?
What do you mean? Who's he going to be playing instead of? It's going to be Emeka Egbuka, Chris Godwin, and Jalen McMillan.
No, Ted is going to be the X.
No, he's not.
Ted is going to be the X.
No, he's not. Ted Hurst.
Yes, he is.
Bro, trust me. Ted Hurst.
Ted Hurst is the Puka Nacua of our season.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, he is.
Ted Hurst is not going to go to Tampa Bay in training camp and beat out Jalen McMillan.
He is certainly going to beat out Jalen McMillan. Jalen McMillan is not good.
Oh my gosh. Now, and what proof do you have that Ted Hurst is good?
Okay, you want to go Deshaun Stribling here?
I want to go Chiggy.
Oh yes, let's go Chig here. Chig works great. Good looking out.
I want to go Chiggy.
Yeah, we're going Chiggy with it.
Man,
Ted Hurst,
bro.
Ted Hurst is the truth.
He ain't scared me, Q, at all. Because I don't know why y'all boys think that Ted Hurst is even good. What is he showing you to make you think he's even good? You're talking about Jalen McMillan. Some of y'all might be too young to remember when Jalen McMillan and Michael Penix were out there ripping it apart at Washington.
Yep. I am too young. But if you look at Ted Hurst and what he did last year, and pretty much his entire career in college, if he would have played and did pretty close to what he did in like a bigger conference, he would have gone in probably the first, if not second round in the NFL draft this year if he would have just done it in a normal conference, not a smaller one. So I'm gonna believe what. Say that again.
Which he did not do. He was out there playing against App State, Coastal Carolina, Old Dominion.
Great band.
Ooh.
Old Dominion is a great band.
Oh, I'm talking about ODU, Old Dominion University.
I know.
Okay. Dude, bro, we haven't even seen him play against any NFL DBs.
Hey, I mean, that's okay.
Yeah, I'm out.
He's such a smash, bro. What a guy. Right.
Keep drafting him. I appreciate everybody out there. I appreciate all the Ted Hurst.
Let's take a look. Wow, he's far way down.
They asked Zach Robinson about McMillan. He said,
Ted?
"Man, you don't need to look for Ted." And he said he's never heard of him.
I only have 35% of him, which is a little bit sad for me.
Ted Hurst?
Oh, dribbling goes. That's a bummer. You want to go Brandon Ayuk, Boston, Ridley?
Are we up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm cool with Boston.
Okay, so you like Boston, but you don't like Ted Hurst.
Boston is better than Ted Hurst. Huh?
Nah.
Okay, dude, look at that Q. Put that comment up there. Dog, they weren't even getting 4 figures, bro. All they were getting was housing allotments. They were not making any money playing. Dog, I went to JMU. I went to JMU. That's my alumni. I went to the JMU Georgia State game that Ted Hurst played in last year. I didn't even notice he was on the field. So I'll just put it there. He ain't catch my eye. Stop. Hey, BB Chosen, stop taking Ted Hurst. You have enough of him. You don't need to take him no more this year, okay? He's not going to be
50% of him in the regular season so far, and I hope it goes up more.
No, you don't need no more, man. And the Chick is here to tell you that you're fine with what you have, and now you should be trying to dollar cost average into some other guys. I'm serious.
On the clock.
AJ Barner. You want to go AJ Barner?
We got Ted.
Dog, this is best ball mania, bro. You just spent $25 on this draft.
And we got Ted Hurst. What a pick. But we're gonna need to catch up at quarterback possibly.
I feel like we're decent at quarterback. They don't have the same.
I mean, we could possibly be done. We're just gonna need one more.
That's a bummer pick, bro. Maybe I need this. I can't even talk right now. I can't even. What did Hartman say about? What was Hartman? Did Hartman have a take on Ted Hurst?
Yeah, his accountant said Ted Hurst torched him.
That's that. Yeah, my accountant said, yeah, that means that he ain't played against nobody. He's playing against guys who have 9 to 5s.
Yeah, that's good.
It's not good that he was playing against guys that are now working for Amazon.
Okay, so if right, people say that like, oh yeah, I could beat that guy, and then the dad response is always, yeah, you're never beating that guy in a one-on-one. So if he can beat these plumbers really easily in a one-on-one, who's to say that he couldn't beat an NFL DB in the X?
He can't.
He can. I believe in.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get off of Ted Hurst, but I'm just gonna go back to the point that he might
Otten here with Ted.
I can't see the board really. We're up.
Yep.
Man. Sure. How many tight ends?
We could go Pat Fryermuth instead if you want.
Nah, we could go K dot, and that's cool. All right, now we're done at tight end. We don't have any. Was that pick 18? Nah, that was pick 16. Okay, so now let's think about what we need to do to go ahead and land this plane. Can you go back up to what we have got so far? If you want to run down our roster, that's fine too.
Yeah, so currently we have got Jaden Daniels and Sam Darnold leading our quarterback room. And we got Cam Scatterby, Jadarian Price, Ramondre Stevenson, Kyle Monangai, and Chris Rodriguez. Our wide receiver room is Jackson Smith and Jigba, Devonta Smith, Quentin Johnston, Stephon Diggs, Denzel Boston, and Ted Hurst, the best pick that we've had so far. And then we got Brock Bowers, Chigga Okonkwo, and Cade Otton. So we need possibly another QB and then one more wide receiver at least.
Put up Hartman's comment real quick. Let me tell y'all something. I heard the coach speak to y'all. Oh, let's go get our pick first. We're almost up. Let's get our pick.
Okay. Tank Dell.
No.
What do you think about?
We're going way down there.
Who do you want?
Let's go to hurry up. Let's go Kalen Black. Do we need another running back, or what do we do?
We have 4.
No.
Oh my goodness. I should have clicked like Tyreek or something. It's okay.
Yeah, that'd be fine, Tyreek, but best. Gosh, I hate that.
So maybe tight end hits our flex, and
you're so positive,
and that'll be good. 4 tight end could be the truth.
Well, at least we don't. At least we don't have 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah. So we traded a quarterback spot for Pat Fryermuth, which seems all right.
Yeah, that's okay. All right, let's go ahead and finish this thing out strong. We're it has a chance, but we gotta. What do you think our last pick needs to be here in regards?
So I don't mind like a lower owned Seahawk like a Cooper Kupp or Torrey Horton, but if you want to go and do like a Malachi Fields, Deshaun Watson.
We can't afford a quarterback.
Pat Bryant. Pat Bryant is solid. Malachi Fields.
I think Torrey Horton would be. Would that be too much Seahawks if we took another one?
No. That would be completely fine.
And who do you think is going to score more points? Do you think it's going to be Torrey Horton or Cooper Kupp? Who do you think is going to be more effective this season?
I'm going to say Torrey Horton. I think that Torrey Horton has a much higher upside, and I think that he's going to have a pretty similar floor. I would admittedly say that Cooper Kupp has a little bit higher of a floor. It just depends on where you're at. Yeah,
I'm cool with Torrey Horton. I just am sick about that misclick. We had 2 misclicks in this draft, and I'm sick about it.
What was the misclick of Chris Rodriguez?
No, not Chris. We had the misclick of Pat Fryermuth, and then we had the misclick of Ted Hurst. So we had two misclicks.
That's not a misclick. That was intentionally great.
Okay. Oh man, I got to go do some more research on Ted Hurst. You've inspired me to go do some more research on Ted Hurst.
Please let me know. Maybe even ask Alex Cups to help you out a little bit.
No, I ain't asking Alex Cups. I trust Alex Cups. I like Alex Cups' strategies, but my eyes. I don't know what type of guy you are, but I'm eyes over analytics. What my eyes are telling me is going on out there. What about you?
I would say it's about 50-50.
Okay.
Like with that being said, I'm not a really big like Michael Wilson guy, so the analytics would be pretty high on Michael Wilson, but I wouldn't be. And then it just depends. It just depends. Do you want to do one more draft, or do you got to go?
I gotta go, man. I hate to have to bail out on you a little early.
No problem.
But start one up, man, and I'll stay as long as I can. You know,
okay.
I planned on being on for about an hour.
Dotson or Pomeranian? Pomeranian will probably fill a little quicker.
Let's do a $3 Pomeranian, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I planned on being on for about an hour, so I appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem.
If you're gonna bring me on, I can't. The least amount I could do is an hour with you, bro. So this should get us to about half of this draft.
Yeah, for sure. Then I can take Ted Hurst in peace.
And what I want to do this draft, I want you to do what you want to do. Don't ask me nothing because that's how you end up misclicking and letting time run out. I want you to do what you're gonna do, and I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna be a critic.
Okay. I mean, you tell me if there's anything that you like here, but for the most part, I'll be drafting off vibes, bro.
Yeah, draft off vibes, and I'm gonna just be here vibing with you. Appreciate you. Appreciate letting you join me on the ride.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So,
you drive a Subaru?
No.
I tried to guess.
Toyota?
Toyota?
Keep guessing. Nope.
Honda?
Nope.
What? You're in the Northwest, right?
Yep.
Okay. Subaru,
keep guessing.
Toyota, Honda. You ain't driving no Chevy or no Ford.
Nope.
Okay. Dadgum. Lexus?
Nope.
You ain't driving no Dodge either, or no Ram.
Nope.
Dog, there is no more cars out. Rivian, Tesla. You're driving a Tesla.
Tesla.
Okay. And I should have known that because I saw your video, your submission video. You were in a freaking Tezzy, so I should have known that.
Yep. Dude, that thing is so fun.
Yeah. What's up, Best Ball on Call? Appreciate you joining us.
So, I've had an Acura, I've had a Lexus, I've had a Honda, I've had a Volkswagen, I've had a Toyota. Mm-hmm. So I've had all those.
I'm driving a 09 Toyota RAV4 with it just hit 275,000 miles.
Bro, that's pretty good right there.
Yeah, it's awesome. My insurance for the year, my insurance is $350 annually.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. It's only liability insurance, but still, it's good. I'm a cheap guy.
That's 3 months of my insurance payment.
I'm a frugal guy. So, have you ever heard of this? Good. Have you ever heard of this movement called the FIRE movement? Financial independence, retire early.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so it's basically about guys who are trying to
live in the soft life.
Yeah, and they're trying to retire in their mid to late 30s from the corporate grind. Oh, okay. I like the pick that we're in now. I like this turn, being at this turn, because now I know you're going to grab 2 running backs here. I know you are. Yeah, it all makes sense. And if you don't grab 2 running backs here, I have to be critical of you. And I don't want to do that on your stream, bro.
Okay. We'll see.
So the only way I can see you not taking if Justin Jefferson falls to you, because I know there's some Justin Jefferson truthers out there, but we'll see. Let's see what goes on here.
Okay, let's be completely honest. If Justin Jefferson comes here, I don't see how we could not.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, Justin Jefferson falls.
Okay, I won't be critical of you if you take Justin Jefferson on a fall. That I have no problem with that. Now let me see what you're going to do now. I still don't know how to use this tool over here where it says construction. Do we do anything with that, or what is that?
So it tells you like in your pod you advance. No.
It's confusing to me. I still don't.
Sorry, give me a second.
You're up. Yeah.
Come on.
No.
Bro, it's a great team.
Do you see all those running backs you just passed up on?
Mid.
Dog, what are you doing?
This is great.
You're leaning into a bit right now, BB Chosen. Say you are.
This is a great team. What?
Say that you're leaning into a bit right now.
I mean, maybe a little bit, but not really. I mean, I really like Brock Bowers. I think that he should probably be going in the first round. And so when you can get Justin Jefferson, who's probably like the fourth best wide receiver on the board, then you can pair him up with possibly a first round pick. I'm going to be pretty in on him.
You wanted to see me overreact right there. Let me see. Did the chat have any concerns about that? They're probably passed out now. You probably knocked them out with that pick, man.
So I didn't realize that we were going on live at the same time as ship chasing, and so that's pretty much where the chat is right now, is ship chasing, and so the chat's not as active today as it could be.
Hey, one thing I learned that your regulars we appreciate guys like Hartman, Best Ball Q, and Best Ball on Call being here. We can't worry about what everybody else is doing, man.
For sure. Amen.
Keep doing you, bro. I went early on. See who's up in here. It don't matter.
Got who?
Exactly. You can't worry about Ship Chasing being on, or Swolecast, or Mason Dodd, or PPR Tyler. Everybody's streaming right now, but we are too. And we giving the people that are in here the best show that they could possibly.
We're giving them Brock freaking Bowers, bro.
I don't know why you took Brock Bowers at pick 14. I'm sure. Look at that, Who. Who? Come on, man. Look what he did, Who. If you're still in here,
pretty
bro.
Good, huh?
No, that ain't good, bro. It ain't good. No.
So,
luckily, around to $3. Luckily, it's just $3. So you can't even get a cheeseburger for $3.
You must not want his money back.
He must not want. That's what I'm trying to say, man. Like,
So who, you're not in on Brock Bowers being probably the 106? Should be.
No.
Many are saying.
I know my boy Who. He's not in on Brock Bowers right there. I can guarantee you that. I'm just telling you that now. Make a better decision this time. Best ball chosen. Start touting. You better start touting up in here.
I'm touting. I got Rashee Rice to fall to me at pick 35. Dude, this is great.
Oh my gosh, bro. Go over your roster right now.
We've got Justin Jefferson, Javonte Williams, Rashee Rice, and Brock Bowers. You don't like Javonte?
Not as my RB1. If I got Javonte, he's my RB3 all day long. He ain't ever been my RB1 ever in life. With my RB1. No, that ain't never happened.
Yeah, I mean, you have too many TE values down the board. I would be inclined to agree, generally speaking. But when you have a guy that, like, there's literally no one that is going to be passed to in Las Vegas other than him, it just seems good. Like, he can have just as many targets as Jamar Chase with a Clint Kubiak. I'm going to be okay taking him a little bit ahead of ADP, even if we think that these RBs are going to be a little bit better. Are we sure that Kenneth Walker is going to be a 1-2 turn kind of guy? Are we sure that Saquon Barkley still has that all left in him? Are we sure that Derrick Henry is not just too old at this point? Are we sure that Chase Brown just isn't fancy? Javonte Williams? Are you sure Amarian Hampton, like, there just aren't Keaton Mitchell isn't just going to be taking meaningful reps away from him? I'm going to say that I think Brock Bowers is a pretty solid pick, and that I'm going to want to mix him in with a lot of these different guys that they're just going to be a little bit more unique. And then try and get RB values a little bit later. But I completely understand that people aren't going to be necessarily as high on him as I am.
So You named about 6 running backs, and you made a good argument, but I'm still not convinced. You named about 6 running backs, and I would say that 4 out of those 6 running backs are, and I don't know which one's going to get hurt. 4 of those 6 running backs are going to be okay, and you passed on all 6 of them. What are you going to do now? You went Jadarian Price? Okay, I'm not mad at that.
We are in a Pomeranian.
We are in a Palm. I'm sure he wouldn't do that if we were in a Best Ball Mania. Exactly. I see. I'm not sure.
BTJ, come on down. What a pick.
I might just have to stay for this entire draft because I got to see how you land this plane.
This plane, dude, it is flying. It's soaring like an eagle, like way up in the sky. I guess technically speaking, like they're in completely different portions of the air. Like you've got planes that are multiple miles up in the sky. But anyway, this plane is way up there, and so dude, I'm high as a kite right now, bro.
This plane is like a Lockheed Martin plane that they're testing out to see if it's good enough to be sold to the Air Force. We don't know how this plane. It's a plane that we've never seen before, but
it could be sturdy. You just never know.
It could be one of the best fighter jets ever to have been created, but it's still in its test phase.
Probably
this build is not this roster construction. This build is not being done amongst many best ball players, but like you said, you're different here, and that could pay off. So I'm not going to say that you're not going to win the big money here. You're shooting from half court. What is that you're sipping on over there? What is that over there you're sipping?
It's all gone now, but it's one of the best. Just a local smoothie place. From my town. It's an incredible smoothie, bro.
Shout out to the listeners out there listening to you to slurp on your smoothie out there. What did it look like? Strawberry? You got a strawberry smoothie?
So it's got acai, it's got banana, it's got raspberry, and it's got strawberry in it.
Ooh, that's A1.
So
how much you pay for it?
It's $8.
Put some protein in there.
You can get protein in it for 50 cents.
Oh, that's good.
Grams. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's a deal. That's smash.
Yeah.
What you gonna do next? You're in trouble, bro. No, you're not. You're gonna land this plane. I'm curious to see what you're gonna do next, though. Get that. It's done. Throw that away.
Slurping that Dipperino.
Yeah, give me the ASMR. Throw that crap away, man.
Okay, but we got Rashee Rice at pick 35. Where are you taking Rashee Rice?
I ain't.
Okay, if he was pick 80, would you take him there?
Yes.
Okay, so where are you taking Rashee Rice?
48.
Wow.
End of the fourth.
In the fifth.
12, 24, 36, 48. That's the end of the fourth.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like the fifth because you're on the. You could take him at 49.
Okay, fine. Okay, you're right. So I'll go 43 to 47 then.
That's crazy.
The same place I take.
Why, do you think he's going to be too injured?
Rashee Rice?
Yeah.
Well, he's injured. We know one thing that he's not doing while he's injured. He's not going to rehab in the morning at the Chiefs facility for 30 days.
But he is in the hospitals, in the county jail's hospital or whatever.
My coach always used to talk about production and potential, right? At some point, they're going to be like, this guy's production is not worth. Actually, is it problems in production? This dude's problem.
Why is this guy taking Trevor Lawrence? Okay, I mean, you're stacking him with Baishal Tootin, you freaking moron. Anyway,
well, yeah, what you gonna do?
Patrick Mahomes, come on down.
Okay.
I wanted him anyway.
That's
I
not
wanted Patrick
bad.
Mahomes
That's
anyway.
not a bad stack with Rashee Rice at a discount and then getting Patrick Mahomes. You're cooking something up. But what I was trying to say is problems. What's up, Lou Dog? Shout out
Lou hopping in. Shout out Lou. Thanks for
Lou.
coming in.
The Kurt Rambis comments. I just like problems, production. His problems are starting to get a lot stronger than his production. I'll leave it there at Rashee Rice. I'm not drafting him.
That's dude, I'll keep on slurping him then.
No, you stop. Okay. I see the bit there. I got the bit there. Yeah, you're talking about keeps. Okay, yeah. No, let's move on.
Slurping the Dipperino, but it's not a jail bit. It's not a jail bit.
That was. Hey, man, I don't know if that bit. You got to find out, Blue Dog, if that bit's gonna make the so you think you could tout cut right there. Oh, throw that away, bro. There is nothing left. Go get you a Lunchable or something. Uncrustable. Go over your roster. Go over your roster right now. I gotta hear this.
We got Patrick Mahomes, we got Javonte Williams, Jadarian Price, RJ Harvey, Justin Jefferson, Rashee Rice, Brian Thomas, and Brock Bowers. What a team.
Don't sound that bad.
This team slaps.
It don't sound as bad as it looked you drafting it. I'll be honest with you. It don't sound that bad. Shout out to Flock Fantasy again. For every time I see that tool, I want to shout. I'm so happy that they gave us that tool. See what happens when you're big time streamers like us.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Look at us go.
Yeah, we're big time streamers. We got free Flock Fantasy hooked us up with the draft tool. So don't ever say we're not big time streamers, because we are.
Yep. No, don't say it. So we got a Malik Neighbors drafter at 24. That doesn't feel very good.
Nah, that feels terrible.
Colston Loveland going to the Jamar Chase, Pickens, and Allen drafter. That seems, Colston Loveland seems good, but that might be a little bit early.
Yeah, he took an early tight end and an early quarterback. I'll never do that.
What do you think about Flowers getting pushed up all the way to pick 30? That's pretty aggressive.
Let me see where he's at. There he is right there. Zay Flowers. Okay.
Pick 30. I think he normally goes right about here. So almost the entire round.
Yeah. Let me see who he went ahead of. He went ahead of Devontae Smith, Chris Olave. The guy had 1,200 yards last year. Add some touchdowns to that. That's where he belongs.
Yeah. I probably should take more of him. I just and to be honest, I really think that Lamar Jackson had a bad season just due to injury, and I think that he'll be a lot better. Okay, we are back on the clock. I'm gonna quit yapping for a second.
Mm-hmm.
I think Kyler Murray goes. Matthew Golden, I'm not gonna be taking him. I might. Okay, we'll do Bo Nix. I guess we'll stack him with RJ Harvey.
That's pretty decent.
Yeah, I don't mind that there.
And then the dude who took Zay Flowers was able to stack him with Lamar Jackson, so I don't hate that at all. Did he have Derrick Henry too? Did he go all Baltimore? I didn't see if he did or not. Go back to the board so the
all right,
viewers
I'm
at
taking
home can see the
Gainwell a little bit above ADP, but
That's
I think
fine.
it's
he'll keep rising. Rising.
This guy, he went CeeDee Lamb at pick 6, which seems interesting. Then Chase Brown, Zay Flowers, Cam Scatteraboo, Lamar Jackson, Warren being a follower here, I think. Actually, that might be his ADP. Dak Prescott 2 stacked with Sedarian Lamb, and then Xavier Ward.
Only got some week 17 correlation there with Cincinnati and Baltimore. So Lamar Jackson and Zay Flowers run it up. Or no, the Chase Brown runs it up with the Bengals. Then Lamar Jackson and Zay Flowers got to play catch up. That might be a week 17 thing.
Could happen. You never know.
You never know.
Let's see here. This is probably my least favorite team ever outside of Ashton Genty. I don't know about HN here. I hate McMillan. I hate Egbuka. I like Tootin. I don't know about Carnell Tate. I like Kraft. So I mean, it's not the worst, but man, he stole Trevor Lawrence from me. I'm still seething, but I wanted Mahomes anyway, so that's okay.
What you gonna do now? How many picks? Okay, you got a couple picks away. All right, that's cool. Yeah. So you think you can tell? Do you think they're gonna allow people that were in season 1 to apply for season 2?
I'm sure. I hope. That's what I hope. I hope they have a season 2. I mean, so obviously I would be here anyway, even if we have even if I wouldn't be allowed to go on to season 2. But I would really, really love to make it in. I'm going to be perfecting my craft, going to get a lot better, hopefully at streaming, at just being on camera, getting the reps in. And then hopefully, we'll see. Hopefully I'm able to make it in next season. And I'm looking to make a run.
I've been thinking about streaming less.
Really?
Yeah, man. I've been thinking about getting into some long form edited content.
Okay.
Yeah. Creating like a catalog of stuff, because a lot of people don't go back and watch live streams. I would like to. I'm interested. I'll say this. I want to get to like about 50-50 long form in streaming. I don't want to be all 100%.
Would
streaming.
you consider doing a lot of like shorts and whatnot of your streams?
I've heard that to be a strategy.
Shorts are a great way to build a subscriber base, as far as I heard.
I need to do more clip farming. I need to do a little bit more clip farming of my live. That's a good point. I'm still new to this.
I need to as well. I'm preaching to the choir.
Yeah, I'm new to this, so
We got Stephon Diggs. Feels good.
Where do you think he's going?
I think that he could go to Kansas City, which would be super solid for this team.
That would be great for this team, right?
I'm going to take Keaton Missile, and we'll be done at running back.
You're doing pretty good, man.
Thank you.
I didn't see this after the Brock Bowers pick. I didn't see this coming together, but I definitely like. I like those backs. I'm not in love with them, but I like them. I didn't think you were going to be able to get there, but you did pretty good. I'm not
thank you.
I'm not a hater. It looks these. That's the hardest thing about being a tout, man. Like everybody, I don't know how to put it. You could definitely get some clips out of the stream. Oh, I'll be on stream with Tex on Wednesday. Hartman, come check us out.
I watched a little bit of that. I'm so bad. I try and be in streams and be in the chat. I just am so all over the place. I'm always moving and shaking. And so I'm lurking a lot, but I'm never able to chat half the time. But that was a funny stream. I caught a decent portion of it. So
I appreciate you hopping in. Definitely appreciate you hopping in. Yeah, he'll be on Wednesday, man. So I dropped the stream schedule on X. But what was I about to say? I don't forgot we were talking about now, but yeah. I don't think it was about So You Think You Can Tell. I think we were done with the So You Think You Can Tell.
So you've got Mitch Daigle on tomorrow, is that correct?
No, I don't have Mitch.
Who do you have on tomorrow?
Tomorrow I got on Syntex Legend, Polo Fresh.
Okay.
Yeah, he's tomorrow. On Thursday I got on, I don't know if you know CJ Glick, that's on X.
Yes.
I got CJ Glick on Thursday. And then I got I'm gonna be on with Meg on FanSpeak Network on Friday for the friends and family thing.
There we go. I tomorrow I have Bindles coming on a little bit early at 6 EST. And then Thursday I've got Mitchell Daigle coming on. So your boy, he's coming on the stream.
My duo partner. Yeah. Shout out to Bindles. Shout out to Mitch.
Oh, okay. That's the thing about being a tout. You can't be a hater, or you got to be a hater, or you got to be okay with the Twitters. Or
I was saying that, like, when you put your opinions out there online in fantasy football, like there are so many. Some people can get nasty with you just because you have an opinion. it's just like, dude, sometimes I feel like, dude, I'm not giving you stock picks here. I'm just giving you a fantasy football take, bro. I'm not telling this guy named Jim Cramer.
Yes.
I'll tell you, Jim Cramer's a CNBC. He's a CNBC stock analyst, and he has one of the toughest jobs in the world. He entertains people by telling them what stock to take, and he tells them the wrong stock. People send him death threats and stuff like that. Not saying that happens in the best ball community, but man, you put a take out there that somebody doesn't like, and they can get nasty about it. I'm like, dude, all right,
for sure. It's funny. So one of the Lauden Thinks episodes, the very first one that I did with Mitch and Trev and with Rick Aduzel, one of our questions was, okay, let me, Deshaun Stribling, Debo Samuel.
I see Trey Tucker up there. Okay.
We'll do Stribling. I don't like Trey Tucker this year. Okay. Mendoza goes. Okay, lovely.
What were you saying about Lauden Touts, though?
That one of our questions was, how many hate DMs does a player get when they make someone lose a fantasy football game or something like that?
I know that's got to be terrible.
It has to happen all the time.
Yeah, bro. If I was a player like that, especially like a quarterback or somebody who's a fantasy, like very important in fantasy, I wouldn't even have an X account, and my DM surely would not be open.
No.
Like it's bad.
Sorry,
that's the part about being online, man. You can't, it's somebody called me.
I mean, you have thick skin. You got to be willing to take criticism, and you got to, even if they're not, you got to believe that they're giving you like constructive criticism. They're not being mean. They're just trying to help you, even if they are just trying to be mean. And take everything with a grain of salt. And if a lot of people really like something, but only a couple people don't like that thing, doesn't mean you change that thing to try and make them happy, because there are a lot of people that like that thing. And so just realizing that not everything's going to be for everyone. I'm going to take the hat off because my head's starting to hurt. You know when you wear a hat and it just pulls your hair and all that stuff. I'm so done wearing my hat right now. But we'll do the crazy hair action.
Yeah, man. So this is turning into a pretty decent build, man. It's nice. What do you do if you get somebody on X that's constantly harassing your takes? Do you block them? I need to know some strategies.
I mean, I haven't gotten harassed at all. Have you been getting harassed?
I had a Cam Scatterboo take out there that a lot of people didn't like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care. The hate doesn't bother me very much, so I probably wouldn't block them. But yeah, I mean, if it's something that bothers you, or you feel like it's just ruining your day, or it might make you want to say something you'll regret online, then I would just block it. But
yeah,
other than that,
I'm like you. I take it with a grain of salt. Other people deal with this, or like, because it's when you're a tout, when you're claiming you gotta have
thick skin, bro.
You gotta have thick skin if you're gonna claim to be a tout.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up Darnell Mooney.
Is Hartman in this draft? You see anybody up there?
So.
DMH. Is that him right there?
I don't see. I don't know.
Okay, he's DMH something like that. I don't see him up in here. I don't see him so far. He might be. He usually lets us. He's pretty good about letting people know if he's in the stream with you, though. So I don't imagine he's in here. What do you feel? How do you feel about lurk culture? People who just come on your streams, or people to come on your streams lurking and trying to draft with you, trying to get plus.
So, I mean, it just depends. So if you're the type of person that really enjoys the YouTuber chatting with you and playing off of the stuff that you have to say, then I guess it would be poor for your viewing experience if you weren't a chatter. But if that's not really you don't really care about what they have to say, playing with chat or talking along with them, and you just kind of want to hear the takes, then I'm not super against just being a YouTube lurker. But it's definitely good for the streaming experience, at least in my opinion. I enjoyed a lot more when there's kind of a little bit more dead air time and you kind of play along in the chat and make jokes and whatnot. But
yeah, I guess when I was saying lurker, not a guy that's just enjoying the content, but a guy that tries to get into your drafts, maybe because you're showing your queue or they think they have some type of advantage because you're thinking ahead while you're drafting against them.
Yeah. I mean, that would be. That happens a lot, I'm sure, but I'm not super worried about it just yet. But
yeah, I'm not either because I'm not that popular. But I could see like guys like Mason Dodd who
getting sniped all the time. I'm sure.
Yeah, people just doing stuff just to get noticed on his stream by making a ridiculous pick or sniping him but he's playing with site credit, so it doesn't really matter to him anyway.
Sure. So thanks for sticking on. I know it was a couple minutes past what we were thinking, but I really did appreciate you coming on. We're almost done with this draft. Do you have anything that you want to tell the people? I know you already talked about kind of when you're going to be going live next, but is there anything, any hope or thought that you might need to be voted for in this next? So you think you can tout episode, or you think you're going to be locked up?
I have nothing else to promote now. I did think about how the people who advance are going to be chosen. Is it going to be a live vote or is it going to be from the people behind the scenes? And I know that if it's a live vote, then I'm definitely at a disadvantage to some of the guys that are in the competition, because
I don't think you're a huge disadvantage at all. I think everyone loves you, and if you come up in a live vote, I think that you are pooping sunshine and rainbows, bro.
I don't know, because just like guys like PPR Tyler and Emo Cowboy, they have huge followings and much bigger followings than me. So I think a lot of those guys with bigger followings stand a better chance in a voting situation.
You think the guy that just sold out his best friend is going to get the popular vote in comparison to Mr. Goofy Chicken, the beloved guy amongst everyone?
People love PPR, man. Shout out,
dude.
PPR.
I'm telling you, I've never heard a single bad thing about you in my life. I know, obviously, I haven't heard about you for very long. But,
yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. We're gonna go. Yeah, I guess Troy Franklin can come on down, and then
not bad.
I'm gonna take an unstacked Michael Penix probably.
Okay, yeah. What else is up there? I'm not gonna help you. I just want to see what else is up there. Okay, yeah.
And we can say that it's possible that Stephon Diggs goes to the Falcons,
That's
which
possible.
I think is somewhat possible.
That's possible.
And we'll wrap it up. Well,
bro,
thank you guys for staying and sticking with us, watching the entire time. And again, thank you so much, Goofy, for coming onto the stream and for sticking in 13 minutes longer than you thought you would.
That's fine.
To watch Brock Bowers get drafted in the second round and still stick with it. I big preach.
This was a very interesting roster construction that you did, but you did it, and it doesn't look bad at all, man. Like, try to 12 get to the advance, so I would definitely believe that this is definitely top 4 in this draft.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I like drafting. I feel like there are some things that I do that are unconventional, but very oftentimes, like, I come out liking my drafts. So thanks for coming in, Hartman. All right, I'm going to end the stream here. Again, thanks for coming on, Goofy, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. When are you streaming again tomorrow?
I'll be on tomorrow at 8:00.
Okay, I'll be on about 2 hours earlier than you. So looking forward to sending the love your way once I get done with my live.
Appreciate
All right,
you, bro.
have a good one, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna see you on the other side for a second. Yeah, you can end it.